I need to restart also the different sources that I already had going. There you go, guys. Okay, so... ¿Qué pasa, hermano? Humilitas, oquides, super bien. Bien, bien. ¿Y tú, mi amigo? It's body mate. Sorry, I forgot actually. I forgot that your name was that on TikTok. Oh, okay. Good that you tell me. Thanks. Otherwise, I would have thought that you're like a Spanish one. I was like, I know that name, you know, but I wasn't sure. So, appreciate it. So, we're going to give the first trophy also once again because the people that stay here after such a little fuck up, right? They get their little reward for that. So, Bali with 1 trophy. Should I give you one? Okay. Okay. Chill. I'm thinking like maybe we should add prestiges, right? You can go prestige 1 or something like that. Okay, then Kazuichi gets 1. That's a good. I want my 69 gang. Or get your 69 gang. Okay. Well, come with me, good great Anton. You will find your Vova and you will be able to ask him what he found deep in the forest. As long as you're with me, nothing can hurt you in the forest. You will see. Worms of worry writhed in my belly. Better run, whispered my mind. I don't believe you. You take me for a lie? Whatever. You're just like everybody else. Else is also misspelled, guys. They misspelled else. How do you misspell else? The girl sounded hurt, although I didn't know if she was genuine about it. She turned around as if she had immediately lost all interest in me. I remembered my dad's favorite saying, "Where are your manners, son?" Indeed, this fox was kind to me. Please, don't get mad. Foxes can also be nice. Like in fairy tales. I just need to know what kind of fox you are. The girl giggled, hiding the nose of her mask in her hands. Bro, that sounds super sexy. Then follow me into the forest and you will get to know me. But not right now, when it gets bright. I mean, your whole body is shaking, you poor thing. Don't want you to get a stroke. Hey, let me accompany you to school. After hearing this, the dog barked in agreement and stopped messing with the mitten. I leaned in, trying to grab the piece of handwear that almost ran away from me. Well, if we're going to the same direction... We went towards the school and the Lost Dawn. Here and there, the lights came in the windows of houses we passed, as if the inhabitants were sending us warning signs. 6-7! 6-7! Silhouettes lurked behind curtains. Dogs let out occasional barks. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Hey. Oh no, bro. Now I have the problem again. Sloppy toppy with a twisted on top. What is going on? Twisted what? Let me check here, bro. I need to get this here. Clear cache and storage. Activate source. Come on. There we go. Okay, nice. Silhouettes lurk behind curtains. Dogs let out occasional barks. Spiral of grey smoke rose from chimneys. TV bustled and dishes clanked in kitchens. We watched the village slowly rise from its slumber while carefully treading the snow-wheeled trails. I walked in the left one and she took the right one. The dog was following right behind us. I expected the fox to bring up something weird again, but she stayed silent all the way to the school, as if playing with me some game only she was privy to. She would only giggle from time to time when the dog sneezed from the snowflakes that fell on its nose. I was the first to break the silence.
Так как тебя зовут?
So, what's your name?
Ну конечно.
Here it comes.
Имена.
Names.
Людям непременно надо вешать ярлыки на все подряд.
You people always need to put labels on everything.
Ну и как бы ты назвал такую лису, как я?
Anyway, what happened that your stream crashed? Just Vodafone problems, as I said. The upload speed went to 0. What name would you give to a fox like me?
Даже не
Sweetie
знаю.
Fox. I would call her Sweetie Fox, bro. I don't know.
Но я читал про лису по имени Алиса.
But I've read about Alisa the fox.
А что?
You know what?
Я не против.
I don't mind.
Пусть будет Алиса.
It will be Alisa. Oh my god. I think I know it also. And Lisa, that's actually the word for fox. I think. I couldn't understand if she was joking or not. I turned around as if looking for an answer. From the dog, from the dark sky devoid of dawn, my silent questions were left unanswered. The school's outline was already in our sight. Oh my god, the guy is smoking. That guy too. This guy too. A giant brick box stuck in the endless night. Lights in the windows didn't bode well for me. Bro, this gives me actually flashbacks back then to my school time, right? When you had winter time, you needed to go to school. You arrive at school, it is dark, it is cold, it is just like a shitty feeling. I think everybody had this experience, right? Or I don't know, like... Hello. Back then, when I was going to school, this wasn't even a word that was being used. I was so surprised when I saw it like all over the internet. But, well, yeah, people come up with new words all the time, right? The warden trees were guarding the school. Screams, childish laughter, and someone's whistling tore up the silence. I went here with mom when we just moved, and the place looked cozy at that time. Empty corridors that smelled of Polish. Puffy snow outside. The second time I came along to get the books and just kept on imagining my peers rolling down the railing, grade schoolers running to the library, the teachers, marching down the corridor with the air of self-importance around them. High schoolers were smoking at the entrance in track pants and wool caps perched on their foreheads. Nice one. Elfbar, exactly. Their appearance destroyed the last of hope for a cozy school. Their appearance destroyed the last of hopes for a cozy school. Their stingy eyes and the teeth, yellow from nicotine, their smirks, all of it had the same gloomy effect as the cloudy winter morning. Absorbed by my thoughts, I completely forgot about my companion.
После уроков жду тебя на заднем дворе.
I will wait for you at the backyard after school. Oh my god, bro! That's what we're gonna do with her. Typical Polish school, just watching, just without throwing tables out the window. Have people actually been throwing tables out the window at your school? I've heard from other schools also people telling the story that kids have been throwing tables out the school, the window. In my school, it didn't happen. Not that I wouldn't know about it, actually. If I think about it, I don't even think that the kids in my school were that bad. Oranges, condoms, tables, chairs, fuck even PCs, bro. That's crazy. That's actually so bad. Like, schools don't even have that much money, right? And then this happens also. I don't know. Guys, can you even hear the game? Now checking, it's like popping up in millimeters. There's music in the game. Do you know this? I have the feeling I should put this up. Nobody said anything regarding that.
Возле повешенного.
Near the hanged man. Oh my god, somebody is hanged? In meiner Schule hat ein Kind die Toilettendecke kaputt gemacht und ja, wir hören das. You hear the music well or not? Lisa! Good job. Okay, nice. Nice. Thank you very much, Lisa. You're gonna get the trophy also. Oh my god, Lisa, I am there. You have 8 now. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Nice one. It was just like the uploading speed went to 0. I hate this.
Возле кого?
Yeah, what? She just ignored my question.
Не опаздывай.
Don't be late. I hesitated, blowing hot and cold again. Mom always said that when I would have trouble choosing between 2 options. Thinking about mom helped me
Я
reply.
после школы сразу домой.
I'm going straight home after school.
Эх, Антоша, Антоша. Это я тебя так просто отпустила.
Well, Antosha, I'm going to let you off the hook. Off the hook? Oh my god, is she playing Dead by Daylight? Sick, she's so cool.
Другие же незаметно подкрадутся со своими улыбочками и вцепятся. Клещами не оторвешь.
But the others will creep up to you with their smiles and sink their teeth into you. Won't be able to shake them off as easily. She's actually not a wolf. She is a fox. Hello. Don't you see this? Right? It's definitely a furry. We're here fighting the furries. She looks like the most Dead by Daylight player ever. Actually, she has. Like, she could be Dead by Daylight player, right?
Попомни мои слова.
Remember my words. Bro, the fox opened her mouth and a white yawn. This is not a mask. What kind of trick is this?
Антоха!
Someone running in the distance called out my name. Who? I instinctively turned around. A huge snowball whizzed past my shoulder and hit the dog. What? Who the fuck is throwing snowballs on the dog? Except me. I actually do it with my dog. He likes it. It whimpered and ran towards the spring. The darkness devoured it. The fox girl was also nowhere to be seen. She dissolved into frosty air. Or was she hiding in my shadow? After taking a deep breath, I went towards the school, towards the cutlets and dough, towards the light raining down onto the snow. So who said the fucking name? Whose nest is this, I wonder? A thriving magpie? Then it probably has all sorts of shiny things in it. Yeah, probably money. There's probably like so much money. Pieces of colorful glass, bottle caps, polished coins, or child braces. A tall man was standing near the gate, puffing out clouds of smoke into the wind. Bro, he's fucking cool. He didn't look like a teacher. Was he a PE guy? Maybe? I carefully studied his face that looked like it was cut from a piece of granite and his hard lip that was holding down a cigarette. He was playing around with car keys and staring back at us. The light from the cigarette was reflected in his eyes that were sitting deep in his eye sockets, a frozen place. The hulking man lazily tore off his eyes from us and walked towards the road. I thought he was gonna talk to us. There was a fresh-looking Volga Puck nearby, with one of its front wheels perched up in the icy curb. Black like soothe, as if it was straight out of the horror story Dad loved to tell me when we hid in the attic during thunderstorm. I remember him always wearing a sad smile while mentioning the black car that snatched children. He would say, "It looks like a funeral car on the inside, white curtains and all." Oh, американцы в нашу игру играют. American playing Russian play. Actually, I'm not American. But hey, Nash, nice to see you, bro. Нет, братан, немецкий. Exactly, I'm from Germany, actually. and has DSC in its license plate. Do you know what that means? Deaf to Soviet children. What? DSC. Deaf to Soviet children. That's weird. Бля, мне на чем писать? Пожалуйста, пиши на английском. Лучше. Funny, I was born in the USSR too. How is that funny, bro? A buzzing crowd of upperclassmen with their winter hats tipped to the side. It better not draw their attention. Okay, let's go inside then. Kazuichi, English. English is the better way. We're all Talahuns. No, we're not. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of getting racially charged, the word in Germany. I could hear muffled voice behind the door, saw blinking lamps. But where are you from, Nash Sloan? Nash Sloan. Actually, you're called basically our elephant, if I'm not mistaken. I'm using Google Translate. I don't know Russian. You don't? Kazuichi, I don't remember. Are you German? Or were you... I have to say, for the fact that you're actually that young, your English is freaking great. I don't think mine was that good. I could hear muffled voices behind the door, saw blinking lamps. Darkness crept along the windows, and it felt like the school was drifting in open space like lonely lost spaceship. German, Albanian, thanks, bro. No, but really, I feel like the young generation today, right, is actually so much better in English. Denn Englisch ist echt mies, Mann. Schluss jetzt. Er versucht doch nur nett zu sein. Oh, Paulie. Funny. I love when you type in German. I don't know. It's just like so... It's just this... It is just so funny for some reason. That's crazy. After going up to the second floor, I noticed a crowd around the notice board. Oh no, Vova! My Yuchkin! Everyone was taking part in a lively discussion. I moved closer and took a look at something everyone was interested in through a wall of backpacks. There was a piece of paper with something printed on it, glued to the left of the notice board. Yeah, obviously, bro, we're gonna read it. Can we do anything else here? I don't think so. Maybe Vova is us. Child missing. Vova Matyunkin, 10 years old. Vova Matyunkin, 10 years old, grade 4, B. He left his home on January the 5th, around 4 p.m. and never returned. He was last seen at the bridge over the Smorodina River. He was wearing an orange coat with a hood, a black wool cap, a scarf, and mittens with green stripes. Might have had a plastic toy gun on her. A plastic toy gun? What? Features 142 centimeters tall. Bro, I'm taller. Skinny brown hair, green eyes. Please call these numbers if you have information on Vova's whereabouts. Child missing. Oh, bro. I was just reading all that shit. Unable to meet his stare, I turned around and rushed to the window. Took a seat on the window. Wait, what? What is the... Oh no, I thought he just read it out, but he didn't. Vova Matyunkin, that was his name, a 4th grader. On that grainy print, Vova looked dead, with a black mouth and dark empty eye sockets. Could it be that the darkness dwelling deep in the forest invaded his pores and mutilated his face? A plastic toy gun couldn't protect him from the whispering branches and the howling wind. Empty eyes of the lost boy pierced through my soul, as if pleading. Unable to meet his stare, I turned around and rushed to the window. Took a seat on the windowsill. Bro, he went to the window, sitting there nice. Green dildos. I like them the most. Green ones are better one than black ones. Unable to meet his stare, I turned around and rushed to the window. Looked at the windows. The corridor was slowly filling up with children, in groups of few. Nobody paid me any mind. And the darkness of school toilets, child voices were hammering a nursery rhyme. And the darkness of school toilets.
Для медведя, для лисы, зайчик кушать принеси.
For the fox and for the bear, bunny tasty meals prepare. I turned my head towards them, trying to get a better look on their features, but then my attention was stolen by a loud clicking sound. A female teacher marched down the corridor with her chin raised up high. Her heels were hitting the floor like miniature hooves. A girl was trailing her every step. She was also looking pompous, stopping along the way and whispering some secrets in her friend's ear. She was probably a class rep since she was carrying an attendance registry book. Wow, so she's like one of these people, right? Bootlickers. I hear Roma. Roma is the goat. Fuck ass Katya. Bro, stop selling all these names.
Извини, пожалуйста.
Kazuichi, I feel like you... I don't want to get spoiled, right? Don't tell me the opinion on the characters. Katarina, take this, please. The teacher opened the classroom door and the crowd of children swapped in, screaming and pushing. Out of all of them, a raw, red-headed fat boy caught my attention. His face was full of blisters. He looked like the insides of pomegranate. Bro, he's not doing well. I'm just afraid I don't want to get spoiled, right? I don't want to have like any feeling towards the characters. A bad feeling risen up the hair on the back of my head. I've seen boys like him before. Unsettled eyes, cackling laughter. The girl, who was a smaller copy of the teacher, warned the boy with a wave of her hand and entered the room through the clearing in the crowd. Some other guy stood in the way of the crowd and the redhead immediately shoved him.
Топай речи, мудила.
Move your legs, Warren! The boy flew head first, flailing his hands, trying to keep his balance. Bro is making tricks on my dick, as you can see. Boom, boom, boom. The fatso bursted out laughing, and a couple of kids joined his nasty cackling. Their laughter sounded like someone was snipping with huge garden scissors. The classroom sucked. All of the kids in. The corridor stood empty. I wanted to grow roots and stay on the windowsill. What the fuck are these prints? Just a handful of lampposts outside were battling the darkness, withering like fluorescent fish in the black ocean. Baba de Camelo! Baba de Camelo! Baba de Camelo! Baba de Camelo! Bro, this somebody make a funk remix out of this, okay? Somebody make a funk remix out of this, bro. Baba de Camelo! Baba de Camelo! Baba de Camelo! Yeah! And then it goes like... Baba de Camelo! Baba de Camelo! Oh my god, that would be so cool. Jewel of Camel, Portuguese sweet, desert. Is that like a rap song? Thank you very much, Owen! Appreciate it. Brother, it is resubscribed for 47 months. They have been subscribed for 50 months already. This is so long, Owen. Owen, this is so long. It is so nice that we actually were able to meet in real life. How are you doing, my friend? Beautiful to have you back in the stream, bro. I hope you're doing amazing, man. I hope you are doing amazing. We're playing the game Tiny Bunny, right? It's a game about horror. It's a horror game. It's a visual novel. I feel like me playing visual novels does not attract the people that much, right? Because it's a lot of reading and so on. I'm interested, like, there's other accounts here on Twitch that play a lot of visual novels. I'm not attracting the right crowd for them, as it says, but whatever, right? Yes, 50 month streak, let's go. It is crazy, really. Thank you so much, Owen. Thank you so much. Take my heart, take my love. I think it's cool. So, how was your special going with playing blind? Maybe I can still run away, go outside, and dissolve in the dark. I imagine myself running through snow, but it squeaks under my boots, and how I'm becoming lighter and lighter with every step. Remember the one weird-ass person that trauma dumped in your stream? Which one? There were so many. It was so chaotic. But were you successful or not? The ringer's trill blew that illusion away. I tore myself from the window with great effort. Then took a couple of deep breaths, trying to at least calm down my mad pulse, and entered the classroom. Antonella, I think, or something like that. Ah, Antonella. Antonella is great. I don't know what you have. I liked Antonella. Bei allem, was ich liebe, ist dieser Typ der kitschigste und ausgesetzteste Streamer überhaupt. Der hat echt einen Baba de Panelo Funk Remix gemacht. Ist der blöd? Baba de Panelo. Oh, Baba de Panelo. Panelo. It took me 4 hours to complete Bolivia. It depends what we're calling successful. But I think that is actually pretty successful. You have completed it even, right? You even did it. The prim teacher looked at me over the frame of her glasses, clearly annoyed.
Я новенький.
I am the transfer student.
Мне вот сказали к вам подойти.
I was told to come here. The snowy forest trail was winding in front of my eyes. The pines rustled, but it didn't sound predatory anymore. She buried herself in the register and flicked through the
А
pages.
фамилия-то как?
Your last name?
Петров.
Petrov!
Громче говори.
Huh? What are you mumbling there?
Чего мямлишь?
Say it clearly.
Петров.
Petrov.
Нет такого.
You're not on the list. Yeah, great. Okay, I'm going home. Goodbye. Oh, what? I'm not on the list? Wait. Beautiful. Leaving. She measured me with a long and heavy stare, as if trying to see if I was lying. I wanted to sink through the floor. Hazy faces observed all of that from the left. The classroom breathed and snorted in unison, like a living organism, like a dangerous beast. Bro, this is the best explanation of school, right?
Ты не ошибся?
Are you sure? Yeah, bro. Definitely, bro. We are wrong. We moved to a different city just not to go to school. Yeah. Now that you're saying it, good. Yeah, I'm going home.
Нет такого в списке.
I don't have you in my register. My knees chose the worst time to start shaking, and I felt dizzy. I clutched my fist so hard my knuckles became white. Brother, you're not black. What do you mean they became white? You have been white from the start. Look at him. He's white.
Мне сказали, 204 кабинет, Лилия Павловна, 6 В.
They told me to come to the classroom 204 to ask for Lilia Pavlovna, class 6C. Apparently everyone in the classroom took my words for some sort of joke because they were all laughing.
Что за бардак?
What's wrong with the school? Classroom fell silent. The kids hid their smirks for a better occasion.
Понаберут студентов.
Why do we hire so many interns? What do you mean interns? I'm living here.
Только знают, что губяки свои малевать. А я разгребай, значит.
Oh, interns like in the okay. So like in the school system. They all know how to put lipstick all over their bulging lips, but when it comes to real problems, I have to solve everything.
А бумаги-то кто заполнять будет? Не первый раз ведь уже.
How did they send you here without any proper paperwork? Ugh. We had the same thing happen so many times already.
Подожди здесь. Сейчас.
Wait here, I will be back.
Сейчас я им устрою.
After I have a little chat with them. Chat? Yo, chat! Yo, she's talking about you guys. Having a little chat? That's me. I'm a little chat. Okay, so hey, bro, Kazuichi, stay nice to me. Oh, and how was your school time? If you think back about it, right? Does this seem like familiar to you? We also had blackboards. Okay, sorry, daddy. Much better. The teacher flew past me, mumbling something to herself in righteous anger, and I was left standing at the center of the classroom. Like a convict in front of a firing squad, I lowered my gaze, feeling the mocking stares from all around the classroom directed at me. I try not to think about it. Was it actually bad? I do remember having you. I think you were going like to a religious school, right? Catholic school, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't it an all boys school even? Of all, I'd say bad. Yeah. Like teacher wise or children wise, or both. I prickled my skin, danced on it like laser sights. Once again, I imagined running far away from this place, fighting the clawing wind, soaring high above the pines in one long jump. With the wind in my back as my only companion, the eyes of my future classmates were asking, this new boy, is he one of us or an outsider? Like, bro, why is he overthinking so much? Somebody whispered something and stifled laughter and rolled through the classroom.
Доску вытри!
Wipe the butt! It was easy to guess who was the main prankster here.
Эй, очкарик!
Hey, boys!
Ты чё, не только слепой, но еще и глухой?
I am blind but also dead.
Доску вытри, говорю!
I said wipe the butt. My knees weren't the only shaking part of my body anymore. His penis was also shaking. Yeah, all boy Catholic school, mainly the children, but some teachers too. Fuck the teachers then, and the children. But like, I remember that we had very, very early on this talk, Owen, that actually your parents have been like very accepting, right, of your sexuality, which I think is great. But I don't remember if your school had anything against it, or if it was even a topic. But I think you even, I'm not sure. I think you said actually it wasn't that big deal or anything like that. I think that's what I have in my mind, but maybe I'm wrong. I was trembling from head to toe. I prayed for the teacher to come back sooner. My prayers were answered by the powers that be.
Ну что мне с тобой делать-то?
And what should I do with you now?
Куда сажать, а?
Where will you sit?
Давай-ка сядь, наверное, с Семеном.
Oh well, you can sit with Semyon, I guess.
Он все равно один.
He is alone anyway. Oh, bro, don't tell me it's him. Oh my god, we sit next to the pimple boy.
Еще чего?
No way. The fatso put his backpack on the seat beside him in defiance, scratched his belly and smirked. What the fuck? Scratched his belly?
Ты опять за старое?
Are you back to your old tricks?
Снова бабушку в школу вызывать?
Should I call your grandma here again? The classroom went silent.
А чё она мне сделает?
And what's she gonna do?
Не она, так я тебе сделаю.
I will be the one to do something if she doesn't.
Рюкзак убрал быстро.
Put away your backpack, now. Semyon didn't move a muscle. Started studying the portraits of the writers on the wall, looking bored. I needed to do something, to resolve this somehow, to save myself. I cleared my throat and continued in a stifled voice that sounded nothing like me.
Я могу за последнюю парту сесть.
I can sit in the last row. He said, yo, I can't just... Maybe I can sit not next to this fat boy. Offering.
Там, кажется, свободно.
I think there's a free seat. The teacher snorted loudly. She looked at me, then at Semyon, then back at me.
Ладно, садись пока туда.
Fine, go there for now.
А с тобой, Бабурин, мы еще поговорим.
And you, Baburin. We'll have to talk with you later.
Чтобы подошел после уроков.
Come to me after class.
Будешь по классу дежурить, ясно?
You will be on cleaning duty. Got it? Semyon forced out a twisted smile. Juicy pimples were growing on the tip of his nose, ripe for the taking. Bro, what the fuck? I walked carefully, afraid to stumble and fall, causing another outburst of laughter from everyone. I took my seat at the back, at the last table, where I was met with a pile of old posters. The outcasts took their seats, and the class was ready to start. I mean, she kinda looks good, right?
Вот и хорошо. Начнем урок.
Crimsoning, thank you very much also for liking the TikTok live. I have 1 like on my TikTok live. Let's go! Nice, bro! Bro, Crimsoning 31. Hey, what a big boy. Now this is settled. Let's start the class.
Тема. Традиции русской и мировой литературы в рассказе Зощенко «Не надо врать».
Today's theme is traditions of Russian and international literature in Zhozenko's Don't Lie. The fatso turned back to me. His stare informed me of the coming days, weeks, and months of bullying. I've got my eyes on you. said his watery look. God, no! No! What is that, cocaine? After just a couple of periods, I had already noticed a huge yellow spit stain on my notebook. Then, at the cafeteria, this Semyon accidentally spilled a glass of compote on me. Compote, bro. Compote, a desert drink brewed from a mix of dry fruit and berries. That is nice, bro. I like compote. And then he flailed his hands around after exiting the toilet so some of the liquid from his hands would get... Bro, he's actually getting bullied. Just before the final period for today, Semyon pushed me into a buzzing crowd of girls from our class. Yes! Yes! W! W, Simon! Simon, W! W, bro! W! W! Oh! They made me way. They made way, cursing, but I couldn't hold my balance and ended up ramming my face into the girl I took for the class rep before, right in her chest.
Ой!
Bro, that was the first time that we had female contact. I immediately stepped back, dying from embarrassment.
Прости, ты в порядке?
I'm sorry, are you alright?
Я...
And then she suddenly put her hands on her hips.
Нет, ну вы посмотрите на него.
Will you look at him?
Облапал меня прямо у всех на глазах.
Groping me in front of everyone. Oh, Katja, it was an accident. Even though we said W. Semyon, right? It was an accident. It was not on purpose.
Я сейчас все маме расскажу.
I will tell my mom.
Тебя из школы выгонят, извращенец.
They will expel you, pervert. There was some sort of sadistic pleasure in her eyes, as if she was a child who was about to put a lit-up match to the Chafer beetle. Chafer beetle? I don't know what that is.
Я нечаянно, меня толкнули.
I didn't mean to. He pushed me. Her mom is the teacher, by the way. Brother is spoiling. I thought already like that, but yeah. I should have said this, right? So you didn't spoil, but yeah.
Все видели. Слепых среди нас нет.
We all saw that, you know? No blind amongst us. Among us? She stared at my glasses while showing me a creepy smile. I started to fume on the inside, but Semyon laughed, cooled my head. Oh my god. I started to fume on the inside, but Semyon's laughter cooled my head.
Толкнули? Чё, правда?
Sure? He swaggered up to me, enveloping me in the smell of sunflower seeds and rotting teeth, and then pushed me to the ground.
Вот так, да? И чё ты сделаешь?
Like this, huh? What you gonna do now? The bully towered over me, as if saying, come on, hit me, let me see you try. Oh my god, are we going to fight back or are we going to endure? Bro, we already have... I'm just thinking we already have a problem, right? Because the girl is saying we freaking touched her. I feel like we need to fight back.
Слушай, ты...
Listen, you. My throat went dry, my lips were moving on their own, and my voice was akin to a stifled squeal. Semyon wore a mocking smile. Oh, bro.
Давай, давай, продолжай, очкарик.
Go on, Four Eyes.
Чё примолк-то?
Why did you stop?
Нам всем очень интересно.
We're all waiting.
Если еще хоть раз меня тронешь...
Have you ever touched me again? Semyon slowly tucked out a finger and poked my forehead.
Натронул, и чё?
I did, so what?
Еще хоть раз!
If you ever do it again.
Тронул!
Here.
А вот еще!
Once more.
И еще!
And again.
И еще!
And again.
И еще!
And again. He was poking me with his finger so hard that my head tilted backwards. I must not cry. I will be done for.
Чё ты
What will
мне
it-
сделаешь, мямля?
What will a wimp like you do to me? My vision went blurry. My soles tore off from the floor. I rushed forward and threw a random punch without looking. Bro, we fucking killed him. What I saw when I opened my eyes was beautiful and horrifying at the same time. Semyon was holding his ear and blinking in amazement. Was I the first person to rebel against this absolute rule?
Stop.
What the hell is up with his? I needed to run, but I was already surrounded by his cronies.
Лилия Павловна!
Lilia Pavlovna.
Лилия Павловна! Петров Бабурина ударил!
Lilia Pavlovna. Petrov just hit Baburin. Semyon's cheeks grew even redder and his pimples even whiter, like the head of a larvae. Bro, imagine his pimples are just like exploding. We hit him. But a smile flashed on his face that was only noticed among his comrades. He got really close to me. The smell of rotten teeth washed over me.
Тебе
You
пиздец.
are fucking dumb. Can we just hit him again? His voice was evil and dangerous, like someone tore off the lid from a kettle of boiling fat. I was waiting to get hit, counting the thumps of my heart and guessing when his fist will go. Where his fist will go. Where will his fist go? In my ass, hopefully. The solar plexus, the jaw, the nose. Yo, nice to see you. Thank you very much for coming into the stream on YouTube. Nice to have you in. But he just turned around and walked off. Where are you from, my friend? I thought, cold and sober and extremely rational, popped up in my head. I'm going to get killed today. Oh my god, we need to go with the fox. We need to go with the fox. Maybe he's going to follow us. The fox rips Mr. Fat Boy apart. We survive. Easy win, bro. I was late to leave the school after class on purpose. Semyon didn't attend the last period, so I was hopeful. What if he decided to dodge the cleaning duty and ran home, forgetting all about me? I heaved a sigh of relief, like someone on death row whose execution was delayed by a day. I'm from Canada. Oh, Canada! You know? Maple syrup. Freaking great stuff. Love it. Love it. The Canadians. Best invention that you guys had. I don't know what other inventions came from Canada, but maple syrup definitely. I don't know if it is even a Canadian invention, but you have a lot of it. But I didn't let myself forget his tone, his vengeful gaze, and his scary, electrified smirk. This game looks interesting. It is a pretty good game, I have to say, yeah. It's like interesting. It has an interesting story and it's a bit horror. It's a visual novel called Tiny Bunny. While the other students were leaving the school, laughing loudly, I was pretending to skim through my books near a window. I was staring outside, nervous. Samuel was nowhere to be found in the front yard or near the school gate. I didn't really believe I was this lucky, so I decided to be extra cautious and stayed for some more time in the corridor that was gradually getting less crowded. All of the bustle moved to the first floor. There was a skeleton peeking out of the biology class, some jokester put a cap of the American condor on its head. It's actually kind of funny. The sound of running water were coming from the bathroom. Running water? Why is it running? Shouldn't it be flowing? I was the only person left in the whole school. Ayo, what kind of games are you playing? I'm not alone, a sudden thought came to mind. I remembered the missing boy. His portrait was on the notice board near the schedule. I remembered his smile. Him looking at me. And the fact that he's mostly likely dead. And the fact that he's most likely already dead.
Привет.
Hello? I shrugged and turned around. At first, my eyes stumbled upon the black violin case. Then I noticed a girl from my class was holding it. Oh, I saw her also. She was she was sitting in front of Semyon. She's 12. No. Well, she's too young for me, but not for Antoshka. Antoshka can get to know her, you know? Wait, did I read actually the other thing? She sat in the first row of the second column. I could swear I caught her looking at me a couple of times. Ah, that's what I said! Nice. And I was sneaking glances at her myself. Sometimes it just feels nice to look at something pretty. The spring, the sky, or a girl that's not in the crowd that laughs at Semyon's jokes. And she wasn't whispering in the dirty laundry of other people to Katya. She spent all the breaks just like me, staying in the classroom or looking in the window or drawing something in her green notebook.
Здравствуй.
Hello! I turned red and pretended I was studying the pattern on the wooden floor.
Круто ты ему врезал.
It was cool the way you hit him. He's like, yo, shoot him next time. Pull out your knife. Slit his throat.
Это вышло случайно.
It was just an accident, almost. I started shoving books in my backpack to at least put something in my hands.
Вроде Семен раньше таким не был.
Semyon wasn't like that before. He wants to put something on in his hands. Maybe tip again.
Он к нам недавно перевелся.
He also transferred here just recently.
Бабушка мне его по секрету сказала, что он словно взбесился.
His grandma told me that it almost felt like he went mad.
Семена даже старшеклассники побаиваются. Представляешь?
Even the upperclassmen fear Semyon. Did you know?
А ты вот молодец.
But you're different.
Не струсил.
You're brave.
Угу.
I mumbled in reply. Yeah, right? Me, brave? Yeah, that's me. I'm brave. A hero that's been standing around in the hallway to avoid the beating. The girl looked at me with her clear, attentive eyes.
А ты за рекой живешь?
Do you live over the river?
В том деревянном доме?
In that wooden house?
Ну да.
Yeah. Bro, she's 12, bro. Don't go the dark path. You said suck his dick, not me. You said that. This is child love.
Там, наверное, страшно.
They can't play like, I don't know, Playmobil together or something like that. Must be scary living there.
Да еще через лес идти.
You also have to cross the forest.
Я бы так не смогла.
I wouldn't be able to do that. I shivered at the mention of the forest. I thought of intertwining branches, of a snake-like trail, of endless darkness that spread like mold among the crooked trees. So, I straight up lied.
Да не так уж там и страшно.
It's not that scary.
А что тебя так пугает?
What's so scary about it for you? She smiled after a brief pause, as if brushing off a daydream.
Да так. Ничего.
Well, actually, never mind. Hey Nero, I'm short here to say hello. Yeah, hello Lucy. Thank you very much for the short stay. Also, oh, and thanks to you, I'm going to stretch. I'm going to stretch. Kazuichi, once again, no age talk, right? I don't want to know that you're a minor, bro. And also, Lucy, great to see you. How was your day? How are you doing? What are you up to?
Меня, кстати, Полина зовут.
My name is Polina, by the way.
А меня Антон.
And I'm Anton.
Ну, это я знаю.
I already know that.
Слушай, Антон.
Hey, Anton. She stumbled as if trying to decide whether she should continue.
А что ты делаешь после школы?
What are you doing after school? My chest felt prickly after her innocent question, yet somehow it felt pleasant.
Ничего такого.
Nothing much. And I stumbled and didn't finish my sentence. Alisa's predatory smile flashed in front of my eyes. My day was so amazing. I was in the Harry Potter theater and buy stuff. Huh? What? Harry Potter theater? Where's the Harry Potter theater? I've never heard about that one. I didn't know that we have one in Germany. Her playful eyes and the slits of the mask were probably just a product of my imagination, though. What if that fox girl is waiting for me after school? Or was it another one of her weird jokes? I wonder if she's hiding a big red tail under her coat. I suddenly got covered with beads of sweat, like after a PE class. I wanted to take a shower, as if just thinking of the foxy girl made me dirty, soiled my clothes, lured me into the forest ambience.
У меня сейчас занятие, скрипка, а потом я свободна.
I will have a violin lesson, and then I will be free.
Дедушка мне репетитора нанял.
My grandpa hired me a private tutor. Bro, Polina has money! We're gonna date her. We're gonna date her, right? I don't know if this is dating sim, but we're gonna date her. So, the Harry Potter theater, right? Was it the first time that you have been in it?
Наш учитель музыки, он же скрипач. А здесь, в поселке, ему некому преподавать.
Our music teacher is a violinist, and he doesn't have anyone to teach here, except for me. She waved her free hand in the air, imitating the movement of a bow on violin strings. I could almost hear the music. It chased Alisa out of my head. I looked at Paulina's lips, catching her every word, and was frozen from the unusual sensations. They were warm, soothing, and tingly. It felt like I was very small and the feelings were innocent. And they couldn't fit inside me.
Тут говорят, что у нас в поселке маньяк завелся.
They say there's a serial killer on the loose in the village. What the fuck? Why did we move to such place? Why did we move to such place? Somebody explain. Oh. That's so bad. Who the hell is Sophia? I received a friend request. I don't have any server with her. Ah, okay, it's some sort of bot. Okay, forget it. I wanted to go over to the Discord and take a look at what you have also said, right? Regarding that you have shared pictures. Pics and vids? Yes. Ah! Oh, you got one of these Harry Potter wands. Interesting. What are these things actually standing for? 3, 3, 4? I don't know. 4, 5, 9? But this doesn't make sense. 9 and 3? It's not 12. Doesn't make sense. Maniac is crazy. And I like the... Oh, you're a Slytherin? Are you a Slytherin actually, Lucy? No way. No way that you're a Slytherin. I wouldn't think that you're a Slytherin.
Раньше со школы меня всегда дедушка забирал, но в последнее время ему не здоровится.
Normally, Grandpa would escort me home from school, but he's been sick lately. Bro, sick Grandpa. I snuck a glance at Volva's photo. His eye wells were stunning me. His lips were wearing black lipstick, just like the portrait on a gravestone.
Ты не подумай, я не трусишка, просто...
I mean, I'm not a coward. It's just...
Просто мне кажется, что с тобой будет безопаснее.
I think we'll be safer together with you. Yes, Polina.
Антон, ты сможешь проводить меня до дома?
Will you go home with me, Anton? There it was. Finally, everything that I read about in the adventure books, everything that I dreamt about was seeping into my life. A mysterious crime, a beautiful stranger, and a heroic duel. A duel. Thinking of Simeon instantly sobered me up, returned me back to earth, and I started shaking under my feet like a deck of a ship. If only I could rise to the occasion in front of Polina. Because no matter how brave I was trying to act, it was obvious for both of us that I wouldn't be able to stand the chance against a big guy like that. And him knocking me out won't even be the worst of it. The worst part is that Polina will see all of that. And she will laugh at me like everybody else. And no, I don't need anybody to see me in such a shameful state.
Сегодня вряд ли получится.
I doubt I will be able to do today. Oh my god, Anton! Oh my god, what is up with him? I don't know, but I love the character, and yes, I'm a Slytherin. As if you're Slytherin! Nah, I would think you're like something nicer. Hufflepuff. People told me Hufflepuff are the ones with a big heart, so I feel like you're a Hufflepuff. Did you know if you want to bake a cake, you have to put flour in there and not cocaine?
Ты же знаешь, Семен, скорее всего, караулит на школьном дворе.
You know, Simon is waiting for me outside.
Лучше мне с ним разобраться лично, по-мужски.
I need to deal with him one-on-one, like a man.
Глупости какие.
Nonsense. Polina brushed off some hair off her forehead and sensed a weak aroma of black. I sensed a weak black. Polina brushed off some hair off her forehead and I sensed a weak aroma of blackberry. Polina was like water when you were thirsty. You gulp it down and still want more. Bruh. Bah, not Hufflepuff. I was thinking the same every time somebody told me that they're Hufflepuff, but I've met so many nice people that they said, and they said like, I'm a Hufflepuff, I'm a Hufflepuff. So I'm like, now I associate these people with Hufflepuff, and I like you as a person, so I'm like, you're a Hufflepuff, you know? I remembered the summer evenings at the county house. The fire pungent smoke, the berries hanging over our fence from the neighbors, and a soft cover of pine needles under my soles. Those few peaceful days when I felt completely safe. My mom resting in the hammock, my dad putting meat on a skewer. Shashlik, bro, shashlik. Could I have foreseen the upcoming catastrophe in the crackle of the coals, in our parents' laughs, and the smell of the fleeting July? Could I have seen how fragile that world was?
Думаешь, этот дикарь будет честно драться?
Do you really think that Savage will give you a fair fight?
Со своими
No.
дружками набросятся всем скопом, опомниться даже не дадут.
He will just swarm you with his friends without giving you a chance to catch a breath. Polina suddenly flashed a devious smile.
Но если мы пойдем вместе, это их ошарашит.
But if we go together, they will be put off.
Я же не только первая скрипка на деревне. Я ведь еще и девочка.
I'm not only the first violin of this village, I'm also a girl.
Слышала от знакомого хулигана, что он никогда не нападает на кого-то в присутствии девушки.
I've heard from a delinquent I know that he will never attack someone when there's a girl around.
Представляешь, у них кодекс чести такой.
Can you imagine? They have this weird code of honor. Delinquent, you know? I thought, worried. Is he better than me? Taller? More handsome?
Ой, мне на музыку пора.
I have to go to music class. She made a couple of steps and stopped. Amazing. Polina didn't look like those beauties from the magazine posters or the actresses from the movies. But in the flickering light of the ceiling lamps, she looked much more alluring. Bro, Kazuichi! Chill the fuck out! I'm still playing the game. Can you lose in this game or not? I don't understand. You get different endings, I understood, right? So, if I get a different ending right now, like, yeah means like you can lose. I'm going to
А
keep
ты
playing.
играешь на чем-нибудь?
Can you play anything? My parents brought me a guitar a couple of years ago. I immediately remembered my meager attempts at making music. Change. We're all waiting for a change. Soy songs echoed my thoughts and my desire to change something. Viktor Tsoi, a singer and the frontman of a popular Soviet rock band Kino that played a mix of new wave and post-punk. Their hit song Bremen, Changes, is one of the most popular rock tracks of the new Russian era. Died in a car accident. Oh, that's crazy. The guitar got lost somewhere, as if refusing to move to the old house near the forest. I think my parents gave it away to someone that needed it more.
Увы, не играю.
I don't, sadly.
Жалко. Ну ладно, я побежала.
Oh well, I will be going.
Пока!
Bye! Her shout was captured by the loud echo. Her shoes also echoed through the school hallways.
Пока!
Bye. I wasn't sure if Polina heard me. I looked out the window again. The schoolyard was empty, just a couple of grade schoolers throwing snowballs at each other. Nobody who looked like the hulking Semyon with his cronies. This was giving me hope. What should I do? Polina could become my friend, the first one in this new place. And besides, she may be in real danger of meeting a killer, and I would be her defender, her knight. And even though my inner voice was hesitant and whispered about running away from the killers or lurking in the woods at night, Polina was worth the risk. But the red cunning fox was also intriguing. She promised me to help look for Vova, and this still would bring me a reward. More money will always guarantee a piece to my family. Gifts for Olya. I imagine my sister, happy like those girls who get prizes from Suponov in the finest hour. Sergei Suponov, a Soviet and Russian TV host. The most prolific showman of the Russian kids TV in the 90s. He hosted teen quizzes as well as computer entertainment shows. Suponov died on December 8, 2001 when he crashed his snowmobile into a river pier. Oh my god! That's brutal. She will be dancing with the famous singer, maybe a new popular boy band like Ivanushki International. Ivanushki International, a Russian boy band that was popular in the 90s and early 2000s and consisted of 3 singers. Its songwriter and vocalist Igor Soran died to a fall from the 6-story balcony. The official police report claimed it to be a suicide. Oleg Yukolev substituted him in the band and later died from cirrhosis. Everybody just like brutally dies. Mom and dad hugging in the Ostankino pavilion. And then all of us going to Disneyland. Bro, like from this experience, like honestly, right? Honest to God, I probably would have picked Polina in this case. But thanks to you writing so much in the chat, I'm thinking about picking Alisa. I'm thinking like I see some risk, right? I see the risk that if I go with Polina, we both get beaten up. That Semyon is not going to take any care of both of them. With Alisa, I have the feeling that I will meet Semyon, and actually that this will happen, what I said, right? Regarding going to the forest and he fucking dies. Turn me around, I will tell you who is stupid. I bet something offensive is written on the other side. I wonder how long would Semyon keep turning it around if it fell into his hands. Somebody left their school shoes on the windowsill. Judging from the size, they belong to a boy my age. Should I tell you pros and cons? No! Look, I'm not sure how I should play this game. Because you make me unsure. Abandoned zinc bucket with a rag on the bottom of it, filled to the brim with murky tap water. It reeked of salty chemicals, and the stench was so intense that I felt sick. I staggered away from it, praying that I didn't meet the same fate as the person on cleaning duty. Okay, Kazuichi. If I make mistakes, right? I make mistakes. You make me unsure also, because now I think about like, oh, now I will pick Alisa. But also at the same time, I'm thinking like, maybe I would have actually picked Alisa for some stupid, strange reason. I'm gonna pick the wolf, bro. After closing my backpack, I ran down the stairs. We need to kill Semyon, bro. Need to kill him. I scanned my surroundings through the window in the main hall. Nobody's suspicious in sight. The school door creaked. The sound was similar to the music from a thriller, the high note that comes before the intense scene. I ran around the school corner, trying not to catch anyone's attention. The smell of pastry and burnt sugar wafted from the school cafeteria. I froze when I saw a silhouette in the second floor window. It must be Paulina, gliding a bow on violin strings with her head slightly tilted to the side. I wish I could hear the melody she played, but Paulina was only a dark outline on the window's yellow sheet. What I'm also surprised about is like... No, Paulina's probably Ria. I dragged my feet forward. Oh shit. This is like fear, running, and truth. Soy Jiv. I don't know who Soy is, but Jiv is like alive. Here was Biasha. The net on a football goal in the yard fluttered in the wind. The same wind that hurled small white whirlwinds through the field. Somewhere nearby, an invisible tractor was humming, scaring away the crowd of crowing birds. The hum of its engine sounded like the howls of hungry beasts that chased me through the snowy desert. Alisa and her scary mask also came to mind. Right now, in the light of day, it was really hard to believe she was real. Okay, actually, now I want to go to the backlog, right? And go a lot up, because I forgot, what was the last thing? I can't look at it. That's unlucky. Did you do jerk for Kirk? No, I'm not jerking for the Kirky. Right now in the light of day, it was really hard to believe she was real. What did she say back then? At the backyard, near the hanged man. Oh, here's the hanged man, of course! What did she mean by that? Obviously the hanged man, bro. Oh my god. A used syringe among the cigarette butts. I hope somebody just needed an insulin shot.
Извините.
Excuse me? Silhouette turned around the corner and walked deeper into the dead end, leaving cigarette smoke in its wake. It was an adult. A teacher, maybe? I looked at the wall. There was a hanged man drawn under the thin, black line of resin. Someone played the hangman here. Somebody was scribbled on the both sides of the man. Escape, fear, truth. Why is it ordered like that? 99 year old! Yasinos, thank you very much that you were here. I wish you a wonderful good night, right?
Ближе, мой сладкий.
I hope you also enjoy the voice acting that I bring into this game. Come closer, sweetheart. It took me a while to realize where the sound was coming from. My eyes scrolled through the cul-de-sac at the school backyard, through windows and snow. She's in the snow? One of the snow piles started trembling like a volcano before it erupts.
Отдай свое сердце!
Give me your heart! In the blink of an eye, the white crust crumbled and the fox jumped at me. She made a gracious bow, enjoying the effect her appearance had on me. The silver of snow shined on her coat. I couldn't even imagine that thinking about girls with tails can be this. I don't know what to compare it to. He is a furry! He is a furry! Something infectious? Toxically sweet?
Отпор не дал, сердце потерял.
Right back, your heart is in my back. She giggled so enthusiastically that it forced me to smile.
Да ну тебя!
Oh, come on. I quickly rolled a ball of snow and threw it at Elisa. She tried to dodge, but it was too late. A hit to the shoulder.
Ух ты ж! Гадкий мальчишка!
You insolent boy.
Да, вот такой я!
Yeah, that's me. The fox slowly backed down, trying to arm herself.
Ты хитер, да мы хитрей.
You're sly, but I'm a fox. Now that you picked Alisa, should I tell you the pros and cons if you pick Paulina? Is it spoiling me or not? I don't know.
Ловок ты, да мы ловчей! Ха!
I think I will play the other endings too, so don't spoil. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I think out of the box. Her retribution was swift. A snowball arched its way above the snowy yard and the ravens flying in the air. I wanted to duck but slipped and fell to my knees. And while I was getting up, I caught a huge chunk of snow with my face. It burned up from the cold. I swore loudly from immense disappointment. Using the words I heard in Sector Gaza's song on the cassettes I hid from my parents. Sector Gaza, a Soviet and Russian rock band that played the so-called kolkhoz hillbilly punk, founded by songwriter and singer Yuri Klinsky. Yuri Klinsky. Yurakoi. The band often paid homages to popular Western rock bands and used a lot of profanity and fairy tale themes in their lyrics. Supposedly died from overdosing on drugs. They all fucking died somehow, bro. If Dad heard this, he would have definitely gave me a good whipping. He had very low tolerance towards obscene words and always communicated in clear Russian.
Да ладно тебе,
Oh, come on.
не больно же совсем.
It can't hurt that much. She brushed off my hood as if it shows compassion, took me by the elbow, and helped me get up. With care, uncharacteristic, bro. With care uncharacteristic for a child, she took off my glasses, blew away the snowflakes that were stuck to them, and handed them back.
Вот так. 1-1, Тоша.
Now we're even, Tosha. Only people who were close to me call me that. And I haven't even seen her real face. Didn't know her last name, what class she was from, and if she had a real tail under her coat.
Желаешь отыграться?
Why does he only wants to know about the tail, right? Want to get ahead?
Мы хотели поискать Вову, помнишь?
We were going to look for Wawa, remember?
Лучше поторопиться, а то меня родители станут искать.
We better hurry before my parents start looking for me. The fox let out a lazy yawn.
Родители.
Parents?
Как скучно. Да не будь ты таким занудой.
Don't be so boring.
Давай чуть-чуть поиграем. Все равно тебе дома тоскливо.
Let's play for a bit. You're always bored at home anyway.
А ты откуда знаешь?
How do you know that?
Тоже мне тайна.
It's not even a secret.
Со взрослыми да в 4 стенах. Тоска смертная. Всегда.
It's always way too boring being locked up in a house full of adults.
У меня от стены взрослых нервный тик. Вот.
I get all jittery from both houses and parents. See? A furry fox bro started twitching. I faked a laugh in reply, unsure whether being able to move parts of her mask like that was genuinely funny or not.
Ну же, Тоша, решайся.
Come on, Tasha, don't be scared.
Я же вижу, ты хочешь поиграть.
I can see you want to play. I must scream, dildo out my window. Scream. Update my brother up my ass. How old is your brother?
Если
Oh no, don't tell me how he... But he's younger or older than you. And if you win? Oh my god. The fox girl got dangerously close to me and stood on her tiptoes, almost touching my face with her rough little nose. Playful fires danced deep in her eyes. She smelled nice, like berries and saccharine. Is this the smell of independence and true freedom? I mean the kind where you have to do in your... I mean the kind where all you have to do in your life is run wild and eat sweets? Her whisper poured into my ear like scalding hot water.
Если победишь, буду твоим провожатым.
If you win, I will be your guide.
Поверь, мне есть что тебе показать.
Believe me, I have lots of things to show you.
Найдем твоего Вову.
We will surely find your Wawa for one. I felt as if a giant invisible spring bent inside me. My tummy hurt, but the sensation was somehow not exactly unpleasant. Bro, are we getting like hot? It was so weird. It was so weird. I just had a conversation with Paulina. I know Alisa was going to drag me along with her. I felt like my mind was becoming blurry, splitting in two, like those gravestones on the TV record.
Душу из тебя
Oh my god, what happened? And what if I lose? I will claw out your soul, softy. Bro, I swear I don't even watch streams, but your streams are different, man. More energy, more fun, just better. Yeah, and that's why we need more people in. I don't know, what should I say, man? I appreciate the cute comments. It's very nice of you.
Давай, скорей!
Come on, let's go. She burst out laughing, whipping to the hem of her coat, and ran towards the road we used to come school in the morning. Her promise. Come to school in the morning. Her promise. That sounded almost like a threat, hypnotizing me. I bent down and scooped up some snow. I wish I had the device that could tell whether Alisa was joking or being serious. Or is there always a third option with people like her? Between her jokes, her laughter, and her hot breath on my ear, I wanted to win. To punish her for the lightness and freedom she possessed that was clearly too much for an average girl. When I, on the other hand, was possessed, or rather intoxicated, by the thirst for adventure, by my curiosity. Just like that time when I ate the cherries from my mom's nalivka and lay down with my eyes closed while the bed was spinning underneath me. Nalivka, a sweet alcoholic drink made from fruits and berries, often called berry vodka. It normally contains only 25 to 30% of alcohol. Only 25 to 30%. What? I spat, then cleaned my lips. Do you want to play, little sister fox? Well then, let's play. I armed myself with a snowball and chased the fleeing fox girl. I saw a familiar street with the wooden posts that didn't look scary anymore. They were just logs covered in snow. If I were to shout now, the guard dogs would start barking and their owners would peek out of their windows. Alisa's small silhouette was mocking me from far away, so it was useless to try hitting her with a snowball for now. Waste of ammunition. Why so little? Who's little? Birches, mutilated by the cold, peeked out to view along the clear road. A giant snow pile towered near one of the trees. This was probably the place where the tractor brought all the snow from the village. A whole family of foxes would fit in such a pile. No, I thought, she's the only fox around here. She's alone. She alone is already too much. The dog! The second morning acquaintance was running around near the edge of the forest, the stray dog with a mangy tail. She sniffed around and marked the naked berry bushes and ran towards the other ones. She's just pissing everywhere, bro. Alisa showed up from under the hill.
Жулька! За мной, девочка!
Julka, follow me, girl. Doggy style. Yo, doggy style, perro stilo. The dog ears perked up. It barked in agreement and followed her lead. We ran farther and farther, exchanging snowballs, laughing and stumbling. The winter forest towered in front of us, reaching for the low clouds. We were at the edge of its shadow, bony and almost corporeal. The fox hid behind a huge pine, clearly trying to get close to me, and shoved some snow down my collar. It was a good plan, but Julka, who was running circles around her, gave her away. I broke off a dry branch and decided to act even trickier, putting my head on it and peeked it from the side of the pine. I will make her think that it's my hat. I bit my lips to stop myself from laughing, then jumped out from the other side and performed a point-blank throw. Alisa probably cracked my plan right away, but still let me win 3-1. Yes, we're winning! I was wounded in the leg and she got shot in the chest and in the stomach, losing imaginary blood in front of my eyes. Pleading for mercy while also choking from laughter. Brother, is he right now killing? I'm just thinking, right? It could be that he's like killing right now. Oh, what was the boy called again? Simka. Pleading for mercy while choking from laughter. Please, mercy. Oh my god. He is killing right now. He's killing him right now. Oh my god, we're killing him.
Все, живи!
Okay, I will let you live.
Спасибо, добрый рыцарь.
Or maybe not. I don't know. It could have been fitting, you know? Like, he's thinking he's playing with Alisa, but he's actually... Oh, bro, I don't know. She pretended to bow to me, then grabbed 2 full handfuls of snow, and, like a dying warrior, threw them my way on a last-ditch effort. Now, okay. Seems like... Maybe not, I don't know. I dodged her attacks easily, laughing uncontrollably, and being mad at the same time. I finished her with 2 precise shots.
Живи.
He will let me live, huh?
Научил бы меня жить, раз умный такой.
Learn me how to do it if you're so smart.
Молчи, ты умерла уже!
Shut up, you're dead already.
Тоже мне помеха.
Nah, okay, so no. Bro, I don't know. Huh? When did that stop me?
Давай сыграем в кое-что поинтереснее.
Let's play something more interesting. She dashed behind the trees after blowing snow in my direction.
Раз, два, прилети, сова.
Time to... 1, 2... Time to play with you.
3, 4, 5. Время поиграть.
3, 4, 5. The all will arrive. I hesitantly moved towards the windfall.
6, да, 6. Дыбом волчья шерсть.
6 on, and the wolf's great foe will stand. I thought I was a real tail gliding across the bushes. I rushed to the intertwined branches that helped Alisa to hide, as if something pulling me there. I had to move them, tear them off like spiderweb. Branches sprang back in my face, but it felt like they were caressing my cheeks and not hitting them. You know what? I think I'm gonna start calling you Niho. Bro. I don't like that nickname because I don't think it's funny, but if you think it's funny, you can use it. I was sweating, but still had a lot of stamina left. I will make sure to catch you, little fox. Alisa's voice was wandering among the windfall. Alright, I mean, if you want to use it, right?
7, 8. Бьем копытом озимь.
7, 8. Stomp your hooves and wait. My nickname is Käsedicker. Bro, I never had a nickname actually. The only nickname that I have is actually Nero. And only people that know me from online start to call me also that in real life. Sometimes they use my real name also, but like, I don't really care.
А я тебя недооценила.
Seems like I underestimated you. Seems like I underestimated you.
Думала, ты просто мальчик.
I thought you were just a boy. Confident that she was behind the dry pine, I rushed to intercept her. What did I just see? But the local acoustics tricked me. Her voice was already echoing from the other side.
А ты зайчик.
Oh my god. And you're a bunny.
Шустренький, хорошенький.
So nimble, so cute. Haha. A snowball flew at me from the shadows, whistling near my ear.
Я тебе дам, зайчик!
I will show you a bunny.
Дай мне зайчика, дай.
What's your real name, if you don't mind asking? You can actually see my real name also. It is linked in my Instagram. Right? My Instagram is here on Twitch linked. So, it's Georg. Yeah, do that. Show me. Yeah, do that. Show me. A bright fox fur coat flashed near a rotten stump. I rushed there, jumping over a raven.
Зайчик, выходи скорей. Мясом накорми зверей.
Bunny, show yourself, be brave, give the birds fresh meat they crave. This fairy color that flashed from every tree was the most important thing in the world for me. My lips started trembling, as if I was a cowboy that was chasing his prey. One jump and the fox was in my embrace, so smooth and desirable. She leaned against the sketchy bark and started puffing.
Пожалуйста, давай немного отдохнем.
Please, let me have a break.
Ты слишком быстрый. Слишком сильный. Лакомый слишком.
Oh my god, you're too fast, too strong. You're too fast, too strong, too tasty. Satisfied, I put my hands on my sides, waiting for the spoils of war from the defeated girl. But what I got instead was a sly snowball in my smug face. Oh, what is going on, bro? The cunning fox ran away, roaring with laughter. But I wasn't even mad about it. I needed to catch up to Alisa, to tackle and subdue her, tear off her mask and see everything.
Бедный зайчик прыгает.
Poor little bunny jumps around
Возле мокрых сосен.
in the wet pine forest,
Страшно в лапы волку, серому попасть.
afraid of getting eaten by the big grey wolf,
Думает о лете, прижимает уши.
thinking of hot summer, keeping his ears low,
На небо косится, небо не видать.
sneaking glances at the hidden sky. The sky really did disappear under the trees. I moved using the barking of Zulka as a guide, since she was closely following her owner. And I was getting closer. And the same trail I imagined back at school blinked under my feet. And the same trail I imagined back at school blinked under my feet. It turned out that running like there's no tomorrow was so easy. Faster, higher, faster! I felt like there was a well of untapped potential inside me, and I drew from it. My muscles were buzzing, my lungs felt bigger, and I felt much stronger overall. Even my vision became sharper. I saw every icy branch, every dent in the bark. Something colorful was lying near the bushes. A piece of clothing. Another colorful spot to the right. Alisa was losing her clothes on the run, like shedding her skin. I also used my teeth to take off my mittens, excited by all the... I will get naked and feel all the wind to the last drop. Faster! I reached out to take off my hat, to throw away everything that stops me from running wild in this endless forest. The backpack slowed me down, so I threw it in the snow along with all the pens that were inside, with all the notebooks, all my drawings on the sidelines, and the dinosaur for Olya. Olya. Suddenly, a clear picture appeared in my mind. My sister standing still near a window, basking in the disking sun. Her small childish palms are pressed to the glass, leaving marks when they warmed it up. She could warm up the whole world like that. She's looking at the tiger and saying my name.
Тоша!
Tosha. I stopped, took a deep breath, and realized how rash and stupid I was, trying to undress in the middle of a forest while chasing a fox. I returned to get my backpack, as if it was a part of me being... of my being I dropped. I remembered again how my sister didn't like to be left home alone, how she asked me to come home faster. What kind of brother am I? Running in the forest that I used to scare my sister with. Bro! I'm trying to think like in a non-literal sense what it could mean, right? Him taking off his clothes, but I don't see it. I'm also thinking maybe the different people there in the school are becoming animals. Could also be, right? That the kids on the school become animals at night or something like that. But I don't know. I'm trying to get an idea, you know? I'm trying to get everything together. He was imagining being a bunny, bro. But he was taking... I know. I mean, like, if he was literally taking off his clothes. That is what I'm thinking, you know? I'm having fun while she's not even allowed over the doorstep. Sit in your cage, Olya, and watch the same cartoons over and over.
Тоша!
Tosha.
Да, Оленька.
Yes, Olya?
Тоша, а куда?
Tosha, where are you? Where are you hopping to, fucker? There he is. There he is. From the darkness behind the pines, just like caveman from the cave, appeared smirking Semyon with a bunch of his cronies.
Ну, здорово, Антошка.
Yo, Antoshka!
Хе-хе, не вышло сдрыснуть, да?
Thought you could slip away, huh?
Очкарик в зубе Сарикна.
Check out this Thor-Eye freak! They surrounded me like carnival's bride, making me step back. The smell of sweat and tobacco attacked my nostrils. The inside of my mouth felt salty as if I'd lick a battery. I said it like... This thing that when she was talking about mercy, it could have been like us in an episode killing him right now, but as it seems it's not. Okay, I like this here, the North fake. The North fake, that is a great nod.
Алиса!
Alisa. The name of my companion turned into a stifled cough. Pines were swaying back and forth like Solomon guardians. I was frantically looking everywhere. I dreamt of finding that fox among the trees, expected her to come to my rescue, but only the wind replied to my pleas.
Где Алиса?
Where's Alisa?
Что вы с ней сделали?
What did you do to her? I shuddered after hearing my own voice. It sounded unnatural, rough, and scary.
Какая еще Алиса?
Who the fuck's Alisa?
У тебя чё, кукуха поехала?
Did you hit your hat?
Не ссы, ща вмиг вылечим.
Whatever, we'll fix you right up. The fatso spit through the gap in his teeth and pushed me so hard that I hit my back against the tree.
Ну как, полегчало?
So I'm feeling better now. It can't be. Did Alisa really lure me into this trap to these bastards? No, I can't believe this.
Глядите-ка, пацаны, а здесь он не такой борзый, как в школе.
Oh, yeah, guys, he's not so brave here compared to the school.
Ага, вылитый терпиловна.
Это wimp, huh?
Ты, сука приезжая, не на того руку поднял.
You fucked with the wrong guy, transfer student. He got a nice ring, interesting. Samuel was moving towards me, readying his fist. In that moment, the other delinquent in track pants made a loud whistle and the hulking boy lowered his hand. It was unexpected. Seems like Baburin wasn't the leader of this gang. In reality, they were all listening to the boy who was looking like a small carnivore with very strong and sharp teeth. Probably decided to have some fun at my expense first.
Слышь, Гондон Батькович.
Oh my god, I'm not going to say the word. Hey, Junior,
Это что ли твоя Алиса?
is this your Elisa? Only then I noticed Julka beside my legs, trembling from the cold, snow plastered all over its fur. The delinquent squatted in front of the dog and beckoned it with its hand.
Ой ты, батюшки.
Oh my.
Алиса, ко мне, сучка блохастая.
Elisa, come here, you flea-ridden bitch. The others let out nasty laughs. The dog ears perked up and she started carefully moving closer.
Иди сюда. Иди, дам кое-чего.
Yeah, come here. I got something for you. Bro, I knew that he's going to kick the fucking dog. The dog didn't even have a chance to sniff him when this animal abuser caught it by the ear and kicked it right under the tail so hard it flew into the nearest snow pile, squealing. The whole gang burst out laughing and my heart got encrusted in ice. Bro, they're so brutal. Even the birds that were perched up on the tree branches let out frightened calls. At the edge of my vision, I saw something flash in the illusory twilight of the sleeping forest. Or were they just bushes moving their icy branches in the wind?
Ромка, она ж больше срать не сможет.
Romka, I won't be able to shit after this.
Давай теперь я.
Let me kick that fucking thing one more time.
Второй раз ебану минус на минус даст плюс.
2 negatives will make a positive. But the stray was already nowhere to be seen.
Чего ты, баран?
What, are you an idiot?
Втолкуй его на очкарику, где его место.
Go and show the Four Eyes his place.
Только так, чтобы он понял.
In a way he will understand.
Ага, за ним кофякна.
Yeah, he fucking owes you.
Этот очкарик тебе при всем классе всек.
This wimp whacked you in front of the whole class.
Да без Б.
Sure thing. Semyon brought a sizable signed ring with some geometric shape carved in it up to my face.
Ща, парашник, я тебе этой печаткой так заряжу. Клеймо на всю жизнь останется.
In a moment, I will hit your face so hard it will leave a mark for the rest of your life. Where did all of my inner strength and bravery go? Stop! A wheezy whisper left my lips, and my head tilted bro. Stop! A wheezy whisper left my lips, and my head tilted forward, hitting Semyon's fist. Red sparks flew from my eyes.
Яша, подсоби.
Yasha, give me a hand. Semyon gave me a rough push towards the bastard with his slanting eyes, and he tripped me. I fell on the sharp crust of the ice, and the fatson stepped on my hand, preventing me from getting up. A painful groan scraped my throat.
Слыхали, как заныл?
Did you hear him whimper?
А ты случаем не педик?
Is he actually, something? I started to lose breath from anger and resentment. The pain was growing. My ear was hot, and pulsating pain was shooting through it, like it was cut off, and a ball of metal was sewn in its place.
Че молчишь, Антошка?
Why so silent, Antoshka?
Отвечай, ты педик?
Come on, tell us, are you? At this moment, I felt pure, unbridled rage, the amalgamation of my anger. Like the sprout of ink, it rose up from the depths of my mind, filling all my thoughts. Hello, hey, success! Welcome home! You've been to a birthday party, right? Yeah. How was the birthday party, man? I don't remember the word being spelled out, right? Spammed out. Being spammed too much, bro. Why can't I read? It was alright. How old did the person get? Like the sprout ink, it rose from the depths of my mind, filling all my thoughts.
Твари!
Morons!
Знаете,
Did
что
you know
мой отец...
that my dad
Кто-то педик.
is also a... Semyon burst out laughing. This became the last straw. Fear and anger were grappling inside me like mad
Он
dogs.
айкидо занимался. Поняли?
He knows Aikido. Got it?
Он еще воевал.
And he's a vet.
Таких, как вы, с закрытыми глазами убивает.
He will kill the likes of you with his eyes closed.
Я только слово скажу, он...
One word from me and he will... Romka lifted up his arm, stopping my torrent of lies, and made a couple of steps forward. Semyon slowly backed off, giving me an opportunity to stand up. Did he believe me? Or was he confused by my face, twisted with rage? Oh, 21! Yeah, if you know, you know! 21! Four big guys, they are blowing on my thighs, blowing my guts up like on the 4th of July. Where do you have that one from, Kazuichi, always? Hey, Saxam, are you a fan of, like, visual novels?
Воевал, говоришь?
Vet, you say?
Мой батя тоже воевал.
Oh, vet like veteran. I thought vet like for animals. My dad also fought in the war.
В Афгане.
In Afghan.
А твой?
And yours?
И мой.
Mine too.
Да, и в каких войсках, интересно?
Oh, really? What force did he serve in? I stumbled. Fear chomped at my enraged throat and made it bleed.
Да он фуфло гонит, Ромка.
He's full of shit, Romka.
Бля, будуна.
Sure as fuck, eh?
Думал, меня так просто развести?
You think I'm so easy to trick? I can hear you in your stream now with triple the bandwidth of my old headset. Bought myself a new studio. Oh, nice, nice. What kind of headset is it? The new one that you have? I think it didn't play the sound, right? The Yaoi freak sound.
I have a ton of gay porn, actually. He knows. I'm a major yaoi freak. But only if it's manga and anime.
I didn't say anything.
Я тебя, сучонка, насквозь вижу.
I can see through all your little lies. Little bitch. There was a nasty smile on his face now. This didn't bode well for me.
Ты сам себе приговор подписал.
Well, you have asked for this.
В школе тебя училка спасла, ну а теперь все.
A teacher saved you at school, but here... Biodynamics DT 990 Pro. I was actually thinking also about getting biodynamics. Because like I'm using now these ones, right? The in-ear. Like I like the in-ear actually. But I was thinking to have like big over-ear nice headsets. Because like I'm using this mic anyways. I don't need one that has like a mic here. So yeah.
Хана тебе.
You are fucked.
Во-во.
That's right.
Давай, Антошка. Молись, чтобы твой труп по весне нашли мне.
Pray that I find your dead body come spring, huh?
Сидел бы ниже травы, был бы целочкой.
If only you stayed silent, wouldn't have lost a hair.
Жирного стукнул одно дело.
Hitting fatso is one thing.
Но про Афган пиздеть, где мой батя под пулями. Долг интернациональный. В Даште Марго, блядь.
But fucking around with stuff like Afghan, where my dad spent time on the fire, on international duty, in fucking Dash de Margon. Dash de Margo, a desert region in the southern province of Helmand and Nimruds in Afghanistan. Its name can be translated into English as Plain of Death. During the conflict in Afghanistan, the Soviet army destroyed countless drug caravans headed to Iran there. Yeah, next week I will get a studio mic too. Bro, you're gonna get like the entire setup ready. That's nice.
Сёма, ушатай-ка его.
Give him a good pounding, Soumya. We're getting pounded by Soumya! The delinquents closed in on me again, and I ended up in front of Semyon. Blood was pumping in my temples. Branches were swaying back and forth as if whispering something, giving me hope. I gritted my teeth, fighting the thought that I looked silly, and took a boxing stance I often saw in movies.
Хера ты, Майк Тайсон.
What are you, fucking Mike Tyson? This was my first ever fight. I will remember it for the rest of my life, if I don't kick the bucket, of course. At the edge of my vision, I noticed the darkness writhed again, as if someone was walking back and forth there. I sensed Roma's claws grab my backpack.
Манатки, Антошка.
Give me your shit, Antoshka. Hey, that's a sign that I get studio hi-fi gear. A sign? What do you mean, like a sign? A sign for what? If you remember what I told you last year. Oh yeah, no, I remember. I was thinking like about asking about it, but at the same time I was like, oh no, I don't want to put pressure on you, like starting with all the streaming stuff. But I think I just want to say the most important thing about streaming is like starting, not just the equipment.
Махаться мешает.
It will get in the way. I was about to refuse, unwilling to cooperate with the bastard, but then he fished a butterfly knife out of his pocket with one smooth motion, spun it as if showing off, and put the blade to my neck.
Слышь,
shit.
Фрей, расслабься, а то больно будет.
Hey, easy buddy, I can make it painful. I let out a cloud of steam instead of words. Romka pulled with all his might, and my backpack ended up in his hands, calm and relaxed. An insidious smile on his face. He looked into my backpack.
Ты от нас что-то скрываешь, да?
Are you hiding something from us?
У меня в школе какая-то крыса сменку подрезала.
Some rat stole my school shoes. Whoa, we saw the school shoes, I think.
Ща поглядим, может это был...
Let me see if it was. And now we have the mitten inside the backpack.
Опачки!
And what's this? Romka gave me a dubious smile. Where's the mitten? There's a bunny
Так,
scissors.
а что это у нас здесь?
So, what do we have here? But I also needed to get myself a new headset anyway. My old one was falling apart. Literally had to fix it twice with duct tape, Russian style. Fixing things with duct tape is like Russian style? I've never heard that before. I think you should rather saying this because of the game here right now. They're talking in Russian actually. My texts and notebooks fell in the snow. I was holding my back. He was holding my backpack in one hand and something weird in the other. It looked like the mitten. What the fuck? A mask. Okay. Roma lifted it high, as if showing it to someone else, to someone in the treetops, in the twilight among the trees. An old bunny mask. Long, worn-out ears, barely visible nose, and whiskers. Mangy fur on the inside. Where did it come from? Who put it there? Semyon laughed.
Новый год уже прошел, мудила.
It's way past New Year's, moron. It was a Cold War US joke because of the space race. The US rockets were often crafty. Maybe, but they have been the first in. They put the first person into the space, which is interesting.
Или ты реально поехавший?
Ah, you're really a loony. Loony, yeah, loony toony, bro.
Это не мое.
It's not mine.
Да как не твое, В твоем портфеле лежала она.
How come it's not? It's in your backpack. Romka was watching this scene unfold with an evil smile on his face.
А знаешь что?
You know what?
Надевай.
Put it on.
Зачем?
Why?
Надевай, говорю.
Because I'm telling you to.
Попрыгаешь перед нами.
You-
Зайчик.
You will hop like a bunny for us.
Давай, давай!
Yeah, come on. You will hop like a bunny.
Или без штанов домой пойдешь на.
I will relieve your panties, eh? Anything but this. What if someone from our class will pass by?
Не надену.
I won't.
Сёма, надень-ка на него.
Siama, put it on him. Yasha rushed to his friend's side and took the worn-out mask from him with a buffoonish bow. Then he passed it to Semyon, who was already rubbing his hands in anticipation. At least he was rubbing his hands, and not his dick. Which America tried to flex on by putting the first person on the moon. It's interesting that, like, this was then, like, the end of the space race, to be honest. I looked around the pine woods, as if waiting for help, as if the shadows that withered around us would take pity on me and take me sight. Branches looked like arms, twisted at unusual angles. So the thing is, I can also imagine that putting on the mask makes us like into the animal. So there's like multiple children going to the forest, putting on these masks and becoming like the thing. But I'm not sure yet. Also, like, how real is Alisa and how real is she not? Blackened bark was their charred skin, and the darkness was the smoke they produced. I can't run, won't get away, they will catch me. And then,
Только учти, Сёма,
let me warn you, Sioma.
если он скакать не станет, ты сам за него поскачешь.
If he won't hop, you will take his place. Got it?
Этот чмошник и не станет.
This piece of shit won't?
Да погляди на него, он же дурик конченый.
Just look at him, he's a total loony.
Этот дурик тебе уже раз в жбан зарядил.
This loony had already smacked you in the face. We did!
Ромка прав.
Romka's right. I'm like Yasha.
Давай, толстый. Восстанавливай авторитетно.
Come on, Fatso. I said you're fucking dominant.
Или сам у нас запрыгаешь так, что тетяндра отцепится.
Or we will make you hop so hard your pig tits will fall off. I like Roma for that sentence. You must indeed be scared of Romka. Semyons was silently and glared at me.
Вот,
Yeah,
это чтобы маска хорошо налезла.
it will fit better this way. He hurled a huge ball of spit on the inside of the plastic bunny face and put it close to mine. His spit looked like a squashed spider. Romka's face twisted. He spasmed like a beast, like he wanted to tell Semyon something, but then he suddenly stopped. Semyon was still close by, with a disgusting smirk on his face and a terrible smell coming from his mouth.
Надевай, быра!
Put it on, fast!
А ту урою!
Oh, you're dead! The mask almost looked even more disgusting now. Yet, despite everything, I felt like it was a chance for salvation. It could become my second skin. If only I was to put it on. If only my face was to touch its bumpy surface. I'm sure the fur will glitter. The ears will tremble like they're alive. I just need to put it on, and Samuel and his friends will be gone. Forever. Bro. To be honest, my choice would be put on. That would be my choice. To fucking kill them, you know? I reached out my hand, wasn't shaking anymore. Samuel handed me the mask and let out an evil laugh. The fur felt warm to the touch, just like I expected.
Вот оно.
This is it. Did I skip something? I got goosebumps. Electricity flowed through my spine.
Мое спасение.
My salvation. The voice whispered to me from the well of my subconscious. Just put it on and nobody will hurt you. The forest froze, gazing at me with cracks in the bark. I acted slowly. I took off my glasses. I got rid of the nasty spit on the papier-mâché. There was a movement inside the bunny face, as if something was trying to break out, and I needed to help it. I lifted up the mask and started moving it forward towards my flaming cheeks. Just like in that movie with Jim Carrey, his mask had power. His mask had strength. Cartoon touched my skin. It enveloped my skull, my nose, took the shape of my face. It smelled like an animal lair in pine. My lips touched some sort of hard, wavy material. My armor. Strangely enough, through the slit of the old carnival mask I was able to see as good as through my glasses. A trio of boys frozen in the clearing. Snowflakes frozen in the air. The trees, whose shadows formed black streams towards me. And a weird silhouette in the early twilight behind the windfall. In all that silence, Samia nervously whispered,
Пацаны, что это с ним?
"Hey guys, what's up with him?" I broadened my shoulders. My muscles felt like they were made out of steel. Visible plumes of fog flew towards me, breaking off the trees. I was absorbing the forest's power with every pore of my body. I smiled underneath the mask. No, I showed my teeth. My fists were itching. My stomach was growling.
Он превращается!
He's turning. You asked for this. I made a step forward. Samian carefully stepped towards me as if he was walking on thin ice. A trail from my dreams snaked in front of me again. Endless, alluring. It was beckoning me away from all the problems to the new wonderful world, the world of Magic Neverland. Bro, we're going to fucking kill them finally. I pulled on the zipper, opened my coat, and threw it into the snow with a fast motion. Then growled. I felt like something was frantically looking for the exit underneath my skin. I went towards Samian.
Он превращается!
He's turning.
Твою мать!
Fuck.
Превращается!
Turning.
Конченого мудака!
Into a fucking idiot. The clearing blew up in hysteric laughter. Biasha was clutching his stomach. Roma smirked, shaking his head. And Semyon, who was laughing in the most out of the three, spat on his knuckles and waved his fist like a club.
Ну и дебил же ты, Тошик!
You're such a moron, Tosha. A fist collided with my mask. The fur didn't dampen the blow at all. There was no power, no magic smoke coming from the pines. I flew towards the bushes and landed on my butt. My vision, blustered by adrenaline a moment before, returned to normal.
Вот это был номер.
No, that was something.
Думал, он на четвереньки встанет и сгрызет нас всех,
I thought he'd get on all fours and tears to bites.
как морковку.
Like a carrot.
Ха! Не, ну вы видели на...
Did
Видели?
you see that? Did you?
Это считается, что он попрыгал.
Does this count as him hopping?
Это даже лучше.
This was even better. I sobbed. The mask had one advantage. If I cried now, nobody would see my tears.
Ну и дурик.
What a loony.
Да тебе в психбольнице место.
You belong in a loony house.
Психбольница для животных, на!
For animals. Ugh. Semyon put his knee into the snow pile and ripped the glasses out of my numbed fingers.
Дай очки.
Give my glasses back.
Я домой не дойду.
I won't make it home.
Чё ж,
Bullshit.
по запаху доберём.
Haven't you heard that bunnies have good sense of smell? So don't worry, just use it.
Прыг-скок, прыг-скок.
But like, bro, you kind of confuse me. I'm exploring the story also to a sense, you know. I was hoping for something cooler. Like the game is actually like tricking me, but then I'm asking myself also, like, the choices that I made before, did they even make sense? Because it doesn't seem that there's like some secret power. Semyon shoved the trophy into his pocket and flashed me a toothy grin.
Кролики
Besides-
очки не носят.
Besides, bunnies don't wear glasses.
А теперь вали отсюда, Даун.
No scram, idiot. I stood up, still wobbly. The trees became a blurry dark wall. 3 bright silhouettes were wobbling around me. There were black spots on them, their eye sockets and mouths, but it looked to me like there was more of them than it should be. I turned to the forest. Semyon's boot came to my rescue, kicking me in the butt and quickening my shameful retreat. So far, yes, but when you took the mask, you did everything wrong. I mean, I would have also hung out with Polina, which was, according to you, also wrong, so I don't know.
Прыг-скок, прыг-скок!
Hippity hop, hippity hop. I threw the mask into a ravine out of spite, and then zigzagged through the fire break, alone in a giant snow-laden world. The trunks around me bent in all directions. The treetops disappeared into darkness above me. Ah, bro, I'm going to save here. I've played this now for multiple hours, right? I think I'm going to say that's it for today. Are sure you wanna quit? Yes. Hippity hoppity, your swag is not my property. No, you have more swag than me actually, Fear. Thank you very much for coming in. How are you doing, Fear? Senat videos. I have to say, okay, look, I will watch them. Maybe just not directly today. Okay, I feel I feel exhausted. I would say, you know, I actually had like an exhausting work day, and also now a lot of reading that I've been doing, and a big disappointment that I feel that I put on that mask, bro. Big disappointment. I was looking forward to Bunny game though. I am still going to play the game. I like the game actually, I have to say, right? I will definitely play it next stream, which is probably tomorrow. So I hope you guys are going to join in. Maybe it's going to be on Sunday. I'm not 100% sure, right? But either I will stream today or tomorrow. Can I put my balls in your jaw? balls in your jaw. I am just going to kick off, guys, and rate somebody else. And for today, I was thinking we could leave some love to Feats Beats Games. It's a Tomb Raider streamer. He has been playing. Oh, he's currently playing some Tomb Raider level editor levels. Right, check him out. Nice guy. Soon I want to do special stream also with him. And Fear, you too, right? You too. I know that I still need to do a lot of planning and stuff like that, but I just don't get the time to do it. Next to having also the fun to do it. But I will do it. That's definitely clear. Guys, we are going to see each other soon again. I say thank you very much that you have been there. And yeah, the date thing is just like I still haven't enough people, I feel like. And I've already texted like multiple. And some of them were like, I'm interested, but I would only do this game, right? And it's like one of the later ones. And then it's like, okay, we still need people for Tomb Raider 1. Enough people for Tomb Raider 1. But yeah, if I'm a bit moving it around, but we will have a date. We will have a date. Okay, but that's it, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Say hello to Beats Games. There's the raid message also. And till next time. Bye bye, guys. Love you all.